Josh make that head sound big.
Well, I wish I could give you the tea, but mine's just a little bit tart, and that's why it's called Leah's Lemonade. Listen, TANTV live here with an African sensation. I'm so excited to talk to you. There's commotion, okay? If you didn't know this interview, you have fans out the wazoo here, and I'm so excited to talk to you. Simi, how are you, boo?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, and you look, baby. What baby? What baby? Body is on point. Okay, so first of all, we gotta talk about the diaspora here. You know, we're in Rockville, Maryland. We're doing, you know, an opening of EKO House. Talk to me about how it feels as an African artist right now with the emergence of African music being so prominent. We're seeing so many African artists getting recognition in America. So how do you feel about that?
I think it's one of the most exciting things I've actually ever experienced, being that I'm in the industry. And when I actually, you know, got my break, it wasn't quite like this. So to be still in the industry at a time like this is just, you know, so incredible, you know. And I'm so happy to see my colleagues also like doing so well. And I'm so excited for like the future and all the things that we're gonna do.
Yeah, you're gonna do and your boo gonna do, because I see him out here with Lucky Day Center. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about you, your new project. To be honest, I've seen interviews you've done, and you've talked about how vulnerable you were in this music, how much of yourself you put into this. Why was it important at this stage in your career for you to be so honest, about everything going on in your life?
I think that, I know that because over time, all the music that I've made till this point usually signifies how I'm feeling in that time or what I'm trying to experience or talk about. And in this time, you know, I'm a mom for the first time. You know, I'm also experimenting new sounds, and I wanted this to sound exactly how I wanted. I wanted to say things, you know, exactly the way that I wanted. And that was very hard because even people on my team, you know, were very antsy about me experimenting because they know what they know, you know, and to just get it exactly right was so important, you know, to me. That's why I'm very emotionally attached to this album, you know, so I have very emotional reactions to feedback, you know, and I'm just really glad that I did it the way that I wanted, and, you know, people love it. And even as an independent artist, I'm glad that I'm, you know, I'm still in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I think people are loving that vulnerability about you. I think people are singing and your fans are loving it, especially the song About Your Baby, because that is actually one of your most popular songs. Talk to me about motherhood and how that has just honestly evolved you in the way that you present your art. Like, what is being a mom kind of taught you, especially in a pandemic? You were pregnant in a pandemic. Talk about that.
I think that's I keep saying I think. It's one of the most intense things I've ever done. You know, it like turns you inside out, you know, in the best and sometimes even the worst way, because like it shows you all the hard things about yourself as well and helps you prioritize. You know, sometimes I remember, I know that because my baby just turned 2 like 2 months ago, and there's this laser mommy focus where everything else kind of just has to go on the back burner because there's this little human being that desperately needs you. And it was such a beautiful experience for me because I never loved like that before, you know. And just as per or as to my art, I think that, you know, being vulnerable on that level, being able to love someone as much as I do her, just made me careless about what people think, you know, about like presenting myself in a certain way. I just like another thing they say, the older you get, the less
you give up. I said it, not her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's changed me so much, and yeah, I'm glad to see how strong I am. Yeah.
And of course, new music coming out. We're so excited. We love you and your husband. Y'all look so good. And now the baby. So much going on. Now, real quick before I go, we're here at the opening of a Nigerian restaurant. I'm American now, so you got to tell me, what cuisine dishes do I got to try? What are the top Nigerian dishes that Simi says I got to eat?
Well, I have to say eforiro because that's my favorite. Like, that's my favorite soup.
Okay.
My favorite Nigerian soup.
Okay.
Eforiro is lit with pounded yam. Okay. You gotta have that, And you know.
Wait, is my body gonna be like yours if I eat that? Cause I'm trying to.
I'm gonna have to say no. Unless maybe if you take 1 spoon. Or 2, you know, just a little bite, yeah. But there's so many dishes, you know. Maybe just try a little bit of everything and see what you like.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. Congratulations on all your success. Make sure you get the new project, To Be Honest. Simi is selling it all, and she's giving it to us right here on TANTV Live.